Shiism is a Yahudi ideology. That's why the Shias in Iran have got rid of this hat, and the Shia clergy, the Shia Ayatollahs, no, as they call them Ayatollahs, the Marajeh Taqlid, the Talabas, not a single one of them wears this hat. And not only do they not wear it, they actually make fun of it. They actually make a mockery of it. Look at this. This is a comedy program on the Iranian television. It's a comedy, and they're making fun of these hats. As you can see, they're making fun of the Sunnah of the Prophet. And some of you might say that maybe they don't know that this is the Sunnah. Maybe they disagree with the Sunnis. Maybe they disagree. Maybe they don't know, or they have a different belief about the Sunnah. But I'm going to show proof that they are intentionally insulting the Prophet Mohammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala ahl baytih. You see, they made a movie in Iran which they spent a huge amount of money on, and it was officially made by the government of Iran itself. And it's a movie called Muhammad the Messenger of God, and or Muhammad Rasulullah. And this movie was made very famous, not just in Iran but also in the Middle East, and it was shown, even in Turkey and other countries. It was shown to the Sunnis as well. And even though this movie is about the Prophet, on the posters of this movie they put a picture of the character who plays the role of Abraha. Now, Abraha was the guy who tried to destroy the Kaaba, and he only appears in about less than 5 minutes of the movie. So he's not an important character in the movie. He's a very insignificant character in the movie. He's not one of the main leading roles. He's only at the first few minutes of the movie. And you see, the movie is about the Prophet, so it has nothing to do with Abraha. So why have they put his picture on the cover of this movie, on the posters of this movie? Well, I'm going to tell you, this is a subliminal message. They're actually subliminally insulting the Prophet. You see, in this movie, just like in the American version of it, remember the American movie that was made called Muhammad the Messenger of God? In this movie also, just like that one, they don't show the face of the Prophet. But I'm going to actually prove that they actually intended to make this guy the Prophet. In other words, this is actually their way of insulting the Prophet. How do I know this? Well, first of all, look at his hat. Look at his turban. It's all in accordance with the Sunnah. He's wearing a correct Sunnah hat. He's wearing a red turban, which, as I showed earlier, is also part of the Sunnah. And the Prophet also used to wear a red turban sometimes. And he also trimmed his mustache, which is also part of the Sunnah. And yet, they've made this guy the main image for the movie called Muhammad the Messenger of God. So they're actually implying that this guy is the Prophet. And so in doing so, they're trying to confuse your fitrah. They're trying to make you hate the Sunnah or hate the Prophet. And but not only that, look at the poster. Notice that they have written Muhammad Rasulullah on this character. They've written it on him. So they're actually saying that he is the Prophet. Why? I mean, think about this logically. Why else? This is a very simple question. Why else would they make this guy, who's a very insignificant character in the movie, the main poster for the movie? Why would they do this? The movie's not about him. So why would this guy who only appears in a few minutes, in less than 5 minutes of the movie, why would they make him the main image, the main poster, the main focus for this movie? I mean, why would they advertise the movie with this image? Because this is actually supposed to be the Prophet, even though this guy tried to destroy the Kaaba. But they've made this kafir, they try to associate this kafir with the Prophet. So they're actually insulting the Sunnah of the Prophet, and they're actually directly insulting the Prophet. So it's not as if they disagree with the Sunnis on the Sunnah. It's not like they're saying, well, we don't believe in this hat, we don't believe in this turban, and we believe that the pagans used to wear this hat and turban. No. That's not what they're saying. Notice that on him they've written Muhammad Rasulullah. So they know what they're doing. They are insulting the Prophet. And they're trying to confuse your fitrah by making you choose between Islam and the Sunnah. So they're showing you Islam in the movie represented by people who wear Jewish hats, and people who and there's a lot of moon symbolism in the movie as well, especially at the end. They keep showing the moon. They're trying to associate it with the moon. As I said, the Yahud, the Jews, like to associate Islam with the moon. So they're trying to associate Islam with the moon, and so they're giving you a fake version of Islam versus the Sunnah, but they're attributing the Sunnah to the Kuffar. So that's how they're trying to confuse your fitrah, to make you think you have to choose between the Sunnah and the Prophet. And they're indirectly insulting the Prophet. So it's all about confusing the fitrah. It's all about making you lose touch with your fitrah, to put Islam in opposition to the fitrah, as I explained on my past video. They're placing Islam in opposition to the fitrah. So they're showing Abraha as a guy who's following the fitrah, who's following the Sunnah, and the Muslims as people who don't follow the Sunnah, who don't follow the fitrah. You see, this is a very satanic subliminal message. And this movie was made by the government of Iran and officially promoted all over Iran, all over the Middle East as well. It was sent officially by the government of Iran to other countries, and they encouraged other countries to show this in other neighboring countries as well, in the Middle East, all over the Middle East, and all over Muslim countries. But this is so I warned you about this movie. This is a very satanic movie. Don't be deceived by these Shias. They have not made this movie out of their love for the Prophet. The Shias are run by Dajjal worshipping Yahudis who hate our Prophet and who are trying to make us resemble the Yahud. They're trying to transform Islam into the Yahudi religion, even our appearance, even our hats, even our clothes. So don't be deceived by these Yahudi Shias and Yahudi Berelvi Sufis and Batini Sufis and Yahudi Saudi